me need for a lifetime. When my hand on my round, girl, you look like ice spice. Holding on your hold me, I search like ice spice.
I'm whining on my face, I'm whining on my face. I'm pushing out, I'm whining on my face. I'm whining on my face, I'm whining on my face. Knock off your house, I'm whining on my face. I'm whining on my face.
Jano Giovanni.
Jaja, I'm ceremony that video that just. You know if you say that, but I did just a little joke, but I'm going viral. I never want to go viral.
Let me tell you something. You see what you did do? Can't robot.
Much like Marlon, box to my boy. If you have sex, violate the targets, fly your butt like Samuels. Being at the X6, switching at the buttons, and in at the RD. You can't call me. If I know football, we now will no corner. Me and my son, them good. Man, I'm much there. Sending money now, get the cash off my hands on. Busting like that, you get it from my grand.
I gave birth to a lie. Yeah, me and me was my number one. I like, no, listen to this. I used to play a while ago the song. I mean, what is it? Run Piet. You know the street? Right, let's go. Right, let's go. Hold on. I'm gonna read it. Walk me can wine no Cartel. Yeah. Some girl like Shaggy, yeah. Be a naughty baggy. When Cartel left church, he was going to put a wine. But now, he just pull up the wine because he's right on the street to say, I gave birth to a blowout life up to them.
So we have seen Vybz Kartel enjoying himself and in the clubs recently. Now I'm sure you have all noticed this girl here, Pinky Pinks. Now Pinky is known for her talented dance skills and is focused on making her name once again in the entertainment industry, this time as a recording artiste. She released her first single, titled "The Glue," in 2023. Well, it seems like the glue definitely kept Kartel wanting more. Pinky has been a loyal Gaza girl and never gave up while advocating for his release throughout the years. Now before Kartel was locked up, Pinky was supposedly one of his special Gaza girls, and they had a very special relationship. Well, that is the rumor on the street. Now we have recently seen Pinky back by Kartel's side, and they look real cozy. Kartel even went as far as posting her on his Insta page with the caption, "He doesn't like short girls." Although fans thought this was a subliminal to Shorty, sending his baby mother shots to let her know that he is no longer interested in her. There was actually another reason for this post. It was to shoot down rumors that Pinky is Kartel's girl. And it seems like Sedum is either not aware of their past relationship or she just does not mind. As we can see here, Pinky and Kartel are looking real cozy together, and Sedum is also there. Sedum made sure she showed off the necklace which Kartel bought her and kissed him right in front of Pinky. It looks like Sedum already know what's going on.
My moon, you're my star. You're my angel. You're my everything.
Now, while Kartel was incarcerated, Pinky visited him often. During this time, although they were previously friends, Shelly Curran and Pinky had a falling out. Now they both definitely have one thing in common, aka Kartel. However, the two women had a public falling out last year. Both women spoke out on their issues online, although it was Shelly Curran who first blasted Pinky on her show. We all know that Shelly Curran has her own past with Kartel, as she exposed their affair previously and detailed how Shorty found out. Earlier this year, talk show host Shelly Curran once again shared how her affair with Vybz Kartel served as inspiration for his music, this time enlisting a former member of the Gaza Empire, Gaza Sheba, to serve as a witness. During the interview with Sheba, who herself has also confirmed a relationship with the Gaza Empire originator, Curran asked Sheba if she remembered her being with Kartel while she was with the Gaza Empire. Sheba stated that there is no way she could forget. Shelly, sweet to the belly. Sheba went on to express that she was introduced to Curran because of the affair and everyone knew what was going on. Sheba said, "Me used to see Shelly come round and we done no say she come feed the elephant truck. We just mind we business and drink water. We all know what is what," Sheba stated. In addition to hinting at knowing a few of Kartel's secrets, Curran has also suggested that she was the DJ's muse for several of his singles.
So she called me from the celly. She said, "Her man will get like Machiavelli." The girl goes up. When me post it in her heart, then she fled from the bed, go straight in that car. But anyways, she love it when we plays.
reiterated Sheba's Sweet to the Belly reference and said that the track by Cartel, as well as approximately 5 others, were written about her. Sweet to the Belly was released in 2003 and features the lyrics, "De gal go so, it's sweet to de belly. Squeeze up de breast like jelly. Do Shelly." On Shelly's podcast, she has alleged that Cartel's baby mother, Shorty, was cheating on him and claimed that the artist put her out of his mansion and moved in his fiancé, Sedum Oster. She also insinuated that she had dirt on the older Palmer sons managing the artist's music and finances. While Cartel has confirmed his sexual relationship with Curran, the DJ has not yet confirmed that the talk show host is the inspiration for some of his old songs. In a 2023 interview with Urban Islands, Cartel addressed their affair, and according to Theramping show artist, it only lasted 3 months. Vybz Kartel, however, confirmed to Urban Islands that he and Curran were sexually involved, but contrary to her claims she ran from him, her losing her husband has caused her to be bitter. Cartel said, "She and I were not in a relationship. We were having lots of sex and going out very often, yes. So much so that her husband found out about us and eventually they parted ways." The artist said, he said the tryst took place over a 3-month period prior to his being arrested. Curran was married to Stephen Curran, a former network design director at Digicel Jamaica, who worked for the company for 11 years and departed in 2016. The artist told this publication that Curran's ex-husband and his brother were both involved in his case. The brother was reportedly a state witness in his trial. The witness was to testify for the prosecution on tech evidence from Vybz Kartel's phone during his 2014 trial, but he later recused himself. Cartel said Curran has never revealed her connection to Cartel's trial by way of her ex-husband. The dancehall legend Cartel said Shelly Curran was bitter as he believes their relationship, which occurred during her marriage, may have caused her husband to end their marriage. Vybz Kartel said Shelly is just bitter at the way things turned out between her and her husband, and as such been a carry feelings for my baby mother and I guess in some way me. Previously, Curran also threatened Cartel's son, Lickle Adi, to make him a topic on her show after he called her out for being messy. "Anna your mata dis me love. Anyway, me will dress you up on episode 16. In the meantime, go take care of your youth, the son that is a dead stamp of your mama. My kids are being taken care of. Can't carry feelings for somebody me run from," she said, referring to his father. In another Instagram story, she said, "Little boy, no boy nor gal kicked me out of nowhere. Mind we dropped the realty on where your father's money was going, don't press me." Weeks before that, Cartel's baby mother, Tanesha Shorty Johnson, also addressed Curran as "fuck out Shelly."
And like I said about me, never do no work. But can I show the screenshot them when everything what you send me and I tell me what to do. And when I write the caption mix up enough for you, you go come talk about say.
Now this video we just watched is going back to Pinky and Shelly and Curran's recent falling out. I am sure seeing Pinky spending time with Vybz Kartel since his release will certainly rile up Shelly Curran. We will definitely follow up on this in another video. Now moving on to Vybz Kartel announcing that Spice will be joining him on stage at the upcoming Freedom concert.
Yes.
All when I die, you feel like so not when you come in I'm ramping shop. Now if you say nothing more, you want to see the king and the queen for the first time in 13 years? Freedom Street, December 31st. Be there. No? Oh, I'm out.
Now, judging by Spice's comment on this post, it's going to be an exciting show. She said, "I wonder if Sedum knows say, Mia go wine pon the cocky like this, Cartel spin me like a satellite dish. Woo, freedom."
Having a public session of their conference is something that is open to everybody who identifies with the ideology and the policies of that political party. So all Jamaicans who associate with that are welcome. That's one. Two, we are a party that believes that we must transform a society. In transforming a society, we do not believe you can leave anyone behind. We therefore think you have to engage everyone in the society. If we agree that Vybz Kartel has influence, right, then let us determine two things. How far does his influence reach, and in what direction does his influence go? I think we all will agree that his influence is far-reaching.
Facts.
Therefore, a political party must seek to build a relationship with everyone that has that level of influence so you can have a say in the direction of the influence. There is no greater person to come and say to the young people of Jamaica, stay out of trouble, stay away from crime and violence, and Vybz Kartel. Nobody else has that impact to say that. And that is what you want to do. I think Vybz Kartel should be a part of our Unite for Change, the Peace Management Initiative, speaking to these youngsters. When he came out of prison, he said that prison is hell, stay out of trouble. Those were the words he said, you know. I listened to Sean Storm, and Sean Storm said, prison enough in nobody, not even respect you to get a prison. Now, as a man that grew up in the church, I know that when we are giving testimony, the best testimony is not from the person who read about something. The best testimony is from the person who has lived something, who can come and say to you, stay outside of this, because this is the likely outcome. So I don't have an issue engaging these persons. I have a question for those who think that they shouldn't be engaged. Should you leave him out there for that influence to be wayward? What kind of society do we build if we leave these persons of tremendous influence without engaging them to at least have a say in the direction?
Several years. Now, secondly, the tax part, they say, is not alarming. Now, of course, paying taxes is a very emotive issue for many Jamaicans. So when some persons heard that 3 companies linked to the Prime Minister had filed nil tax returns for periods between 2021 and 2022, they got concerned. But this is what expert, trained chartered accountant Dennis Chung thought about the issue.
Based on what I see, I wouldn't say that there's anything to be alarmed about, right, from just what is in the report. We need to get more details, because the truth is that, you know, as the DPP once wrote in a report, everyone is entitled to their reputation. So you have a burden as someone investigating to show the facts of the case. So I have no reason to doubt it right now. If it's a nil return, you know, I expect that the Income Tax Department, TJ, would have actually done their assessment of it when it was filed, and it was filed 21-22, right? Which means that they would have time to have looked at it, and maybe something was wrong. They would then respond.
So for more specifics, Imperium, for example, filed a nil tax return for 2021 and 2022, meaning the business did not declare any income or expenses. But financial statements received by the IC for Imperium indicated that in 2021 and 2022, the company earned just over $5 million and around $6.5 million respectively. The financial statements also indicated that total administrative and financial expenses of $9.7 million and $9.4 million in 2021 and 2022 respectively.
If you look at Imperium, for example, Imperium has income of $5 million, but expenses of $9 million, right, for 21 and 22, which means that they would make a loss, which means that there is no tax to be paid. What you need to do, though, or you should do, is still file a return that shows what your income is, what your expenses, and what the net is.
Right, so now as for the movement of the millions of dollars between accounts attributed to companies linked to Mr. Holness, the accountant posited this explanation.
When you lend money, for example, from one company to the next, you know, it might be the same person, but you write it from one bank account to the next, lending it, you know, I mean, people do it all the while. You have a shortfall somewhere, and you just lend some money there, right? And then you take it back. So that could explain the movement. So
now, Mr. Chung, in the meantime, said the work of the international forensic analyst in this is all very instructive.
I would have thought that the forensic audit that was done would have gone through all of that, and we don't hear anything about the results of that forensic audit in terms of the issue of illicit enrichment. So it's safe to assume that nothing came out of that.
Right, Janela, so just over 24 hours since members of the public got this particular report and began digesting its contents. Now we expect no doubt that more views and opinions will be shared in the coming days as persons work their way through the 170 odd pages. Now there are several points to note from this report. Firstly, it is very technical. That's the